Will everyone please rise for the bride and her parents?
Congratulations. Okay, so good. All right.
Will everyone please be seated? Thank you. Assalamualaikum. Ciao Mang. Selamat datang. Welcome to the wedding of Quynh and Rian Elvarizi. Before we begin, I do have 3 requests from all of you on behalf of the bride and groom. It would really mean a lot for them if everyone could please take their cell phones out before we begin the ceremony and make sure that they are on silent. That's just 1. I got 3.
The second one to the phone to the Vivo.
Maybe that's for their 10th anniversary. The second request is in a moment, I'm going to step aside and we're going to provide everybody with an opportunity for photos of Quynh and Rian here at the altar. So I'm going to step aside, Quynh and Rian will face all of you, and you can either take photos from your seats or come to the aisle. But again, once I come back, we're going to begin the ceremony. Thank you. Oh, nice. All right. Somebody's been squatting. Excellent. All right. Please be seated. Thank you so much. The third and last request is we ask that everybody else please refrain from taking photos until after they've taken their vows. And you'll know when it's time because, again, I'll step aside. As you can see, there are several professional photographers here. They put all the budget into the professional photographers and not the professional efficient. What are you going to do? As many of you might already be aware, a little over a year ago, Quynh and Rian obtained their marriage license at the courthouse in Alexandria. And a few months after that, they held an akad nikah, or a Islamic wedding ceremony at their home in Arlington. And just yesterday, Quynn's parents hosted the lovely damgoy, or the tea ceremony, at their home in Chantilly. And even after having their marriage blessed by God and their ancestors and the Commonwealth of Virginia, for some reason these two thought, let's have one more party. It just shows you how much they love you both. But they decided to have it in Lorton. Go figure. And they had me do it. I'm Kindy, by the way. And all jokes aside, it's actually my honor to officiate this wedding for two people that I love very much. Sorry. Thank you all for being here. It's so great to see all of you together, the families, the Vietnamese side, the Indonesian side, all the friends, the Rams, the Wahoos, and of course all the employees from several different government consulting firms. Welcome. Of course, in the Islamic tradition, we're taught that the reason for our differences is so that we may come to know one another and learn from one another. And what we also know is that our commonalities far outweigh our differences. After the ceremony, I welcome each of you to introduce yourself to somebody you might not have already met, because this wedding is not just a celebration of Quynh and Rian as a couple, but of their lives, the lives that they've lived up until this point, and you are a part of those lives. I've spoken to Quynh and Rian several times about what family and community means to them and the weight of expectation that we can all feel from time to time. But Quynh and Rian, please look at all the faces around you today, and I hope that you know that the purpose of that weight is not to hold you down, hold you back, or burden you. That purpose is to remind you that you have a center of gravity, that you have support to face any of life's challenges. I hope that your life together will not have any hardship, but the truth is that it is inevitable. So hold on to each other, but remember that you're never alone. Of course, the people who are closest to you are here today. We have, not only are we joined by Quynn's parents, we also have Rian's younger brother, Adrian, his wife, as well as their two sons, the flower boys. We also have Quynn's grandfather here with us. It is truly a blessing to have 4 generations of one now intertwined family together. I hope you two remember that there's no better way to honor your elders than by creating a safe and prosperous future for your descendants. Notably absent today are Rian's parents, Erwin and Yanni. And I know that they would have given anything to be here. I know that they were in a call with us in the back. And I know that you'll see them again soon. And when that time comes, I know that they'll be so proud of you, Rian. And Quynh, I know that they'll love you not just because you're Rian's wife, but because of who you are. I've gotten to know Quynh very well over the past 5 years since their relationship started. And I know that she's many things. She is creative, she's humble, she's funny, She's deeply caring. She nursed Rian back to health after he broke his nose a year ago. She's also very assertive. She's the one who asks for extra Chick-fil-A sauce when Rian is too shy. And of course, Rian is 5'8" and a Pisces. He's got a lot going on for him as well. So, all jokes aside, Rian is actually the most sentimental and sincere person that I know. It's impossible to get him to say an unkind word about anyone. And I know because I've tried. He is everybody's biggest cheerleader and hype man. And he's always so excited for any of our achievements. And it brings me such great joy to know that for the rest of his life, Rian will have someone to share all of his positive energy with in Quynh. Sorry. And that he'll have his very own cheerleader and hype woman in her. Somebody who will be so excited for his achievements. So, Quynh and Rian, I know that this weekend and the month leading up to this weekend it must be very surreal for you two. You started your relationship as strangers, meeting for coffee on a Sunday afternoon. It's kind of weird. And since then, you got to know each other, you fell in love, you learned to compromise, learned to communicate openly, you built a home together, you built another home together while planning this wedding, and you've placed the other's needs and feelings above your own. Simply put, you are two people on this earth best suited to make the other one smile. And I hope that in your best and your worst days, you'll remember how you feel at this moment. So without further ado, before any ex-boyfriends of Quynh's makes it down 95 to object, Garrett will assist the bride and groom in exchanging rings as they make their vows. Rian, do you vow to love and respect Quynh in sickness and in health for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Quynh, do you vow to love and respect Rian in sickness and in health for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
So with absolutely no authority whatsoever, I pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride.
See the videographer.
Oh, wait, thank you. Friends and family, Mr. and Mrs. Rian and Quynh Alvarezi. Please join us inside for refreshments and social hour. We ask that the families please stay outside to be ready to take photos. We'll also be making announcements for photos for the VCU group and the UVA group, so please listen for the DJ to make those announcements and meet out here on the lawn. Thank you. We'll see you inside.